diameter, yesterday I showed you one slide, no, diameter can't be very less also,
Yeah, then strength won't be much.
because I told you yesterday, if the diameter, see, the diameter of this pipe cannot be very less, because if it is very less, mechanical strength will be a problem. So you can start from something like 20 mm, 30 mm, because normally people are taking 50 mm, or maximum you can go up to 100 mm also, or 150 mm also in case of deep borer thing. Okay.
Okay, sir.
So the practice is minimum size depends on the mechanical strength, and too much of larger size diameter is of no use. I will show you one comparison later. Okay. Now the resistance, how do you calculate one electrode? This one electrode, what is the resistance it gives is rho by 2 pi L log 8L by D minus 1. L is 3 meter. See, remember one more thing. When I have many such pits connected together, each pit has to be away from another pit by how much length? That length has to be minimum this length, okay, which is the length of the rod. It has to be either 3 meter, or preferably if it is twice the length of the rod. If the rod is 3 meter, then you separate one pit from another pit by 6 meter, okay, then it will be effective. Otherwise, what will happen when two pits become very close, they are not so effective. Okay. So now, see,
Is there any particular reason for that, sir?
yeah, the reason is very simple. The conduction in a soil is due to ion, right? And
Yep.
the when pit become closer, all are sharing the same pool of ions, and that is the reason they become less effective. Okay.
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 Yep.
So now, what is the resistance of this one pipe electrode? If you
Excuse me, sir.
yeah, 1 second, Mr. Inamal, I will just complete this and then take your question. If
Oh, sure, sir.
all this, if all the one pipe electrode resistance will come 55 ohms, okay, whereas you see one particular, you see one plate electrode gave me 125 ohms. In other words, my pipe electrode is giving me more this one, okay, less resistance, it is more effective, okay, but still I need to use plate at neutral. But your question on 220 kV transformer I will answer tomorrow. Okay. Now when many electrodes are in parallel, you take this example today, please write down. Assume a soil, okay, you assume your soil as resistance is 200 ohm meter. Let us take 10 pits in parallel, okay. Let us take the length of the pit as 3 meters only, okay. Diameter, you please take it as 50 mm. Spacing between each earth pit, okay, which is S, you take it as 3 meters, okay. And then you determine what is the total resistance of the parallel grid, okay. This is an assignment for tomorrow, okay. Now I will write this again in the WhatsApp also tomorrow. Yeah, yes, Mr. Inamul, what is your doubt?
In case of parallel rod, do
Yeah.
we need to connect all those rod beneath the earth, or they are just placed uh, equal distance from each other?
See, first thing, all need to be connected. Whether they are equal distant or unequal distance is not a problem, but the distance should not be less. Okay, at least it should be minimum. It should be equal to the depth of the rod or twice of it. Okay.
What will be the depth of the connectivity between all those parallel
No,
rod?
depth I told you, depth of one rod is 3 meter. I have taken 3 meter. So if I take depth as 3 meter, my distance between two pits has to be 3 meter. If my depth is 6 meter, my distance between two pits has to be 6 meter. But if I do a design, I will take depth as 3 meter and distance between two pits I will take as 6 meter twice. Okay, preferable is that. Fine. Okay, now,
Okay.
okay,
My question is, sir, where will connect all those parallel rod
earth
with?
grid. Earth grid. It is connected to our earth grid.
Okay, okay,
When I do the calculation, you will come to know more about that. Okay.
okay, okay.
See, I told you no that as I increase see, if I go for a 3 meter rod, I'm getting a resistance of let's say 62 ohms. If I go, you see this right side. If I go for a 6 meter rod, if I go for a 5.5 meter rod, you see I'm getting 37 ohms. I'm getting almost 50%. So by increasing the rod length, I am able to get lot of reduction in the resistance of one earth pit. But that is not the case with this one. If I increase the diameter from 30 mm to 60 mm, see, hardly from 60 ohms it becomes 52 ohms, hardly any reduction. So increase in whenever you face problem in your earthing, you want to reduce the resistance. My suggestion is please increase the depth of the rod. Okay. Also, you can increase the number of pit and depth of the rod. Okay. Then, okay, now, so for today, I think maybe any doubts?
Sir, one question.
Yeah.
The rod formula that BS has is different from that is there in IS, sir. Is there a reason for that?
See, actually, IS, BS, IEEE, then our IEC, IEEE 142, I think, then IEC, then EN, all the formulas are having some difference. But when you do the calculation in all the formula, I actually tried and I did that. I can show
Okay, sir.
you, I will share that with you, all the formulas, okay? The variation will be very less, okay? I will share that.
Okay, sir.
See why it is different is different country, different people have done research, and all these are not one basic reason why they are different. I'll tell you, this is not a equation derived by mathematics. This is a equation
Ah.
derived by laboratory test. It is empirical
Okay.
equation. So each country will be different. See, Pythagoras, all this theorem, x plus y is equal to hypotenuse is a mathematical equation. All countries
Right.
will be same, but empirical will not be same in all the country. Okay.
Okay, sir.
Okay. So for today we will close here. Tomorrow we will take the current density, resistance of straight strip, resistance of mesh, treated electrode, auxiliary or grid. These things will take tomorrow. Okay. So for today we will close here, and that one I gave one assignment. You please do this also. You check tomorrow. And Mr. Inamul, the yesterday assignment also you can check. Any still you have any doubt, you please post here in the WhatsApp group. We will have a look there. Okay.
Okay.
Sir, can
Yeah.
you post the question in the group? I have missed some details, length and all.
Which this assignment I will post here also again.
Okay, sir.
I will post there, and any doubts you're having, you can post. Any pictures you're having related to earthing, any material, anything you can post there. You can share knowledge there. See, for the next Thursday, today is Wednesday, not Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Please keep that group, more interactive for earthing. I request you to share something on earthing, write something on earthing, ask, so that we maximize the amount of knowledge. Knowledge here is not just what you get from me. Mutually also we have to share. Had this been a live session, we would have had more interaction with each other. Okay. So you can share
Sir,
on WhatsApp also. Please share your questions, your answers, your photographs of the earthing, etc. Okay. Yeah.
sir, yesterday we had some other kind of an assignment, copper, iron, and aluminum, about the melting point, and then when it
Yeah.
loses the
Yeah.
mechanical.
Anybody did on that?
Easy
Yes,
to
sir.
get. easy to get the melting point, but when it loses the mechanical strength, I couldn't
So
find
tell me,
it
what
from
is the
anywhere.
melting point of copper?
Melting point of copper 1084 centigrade.
What is the melting point of aluminum?
660.
What is the melting point of iron?
1149.
And what is the temperature at which it loses mechanical strength?
No idea. I couldn't
Mr.
find it out.
Karthik, Mr. Karthik, you were able to get?
Yes, sir. I took from a graph. I mean, for copper, it's after 100 degrees it starts. For aluminum, it's 150 degrees.
Okay.
After when, and for steel, it is 250 degrees. So after that, they start losing their properties.
Can you share that in that WhatsApp group?
Sure, I'll share the links.
Some snapshot or image?
Yes, sir. I'll share it.
Yeah. So these are the only two questions, no, that I asked yesterday.
That's correct.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much. We will.
Okay, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Sir, I have a question.
Yeah. Please tell me.
Sir, what do you mean by the deteriorate the mechanical properties?
Pardon?
Sir, what do you mean by the deteriorate mechanical properties of copper?
It is losing the structural strength, no? It becomes soft. From a hard structure, it slowly becomes soft. Its bending strength, the tensile strength, all that is slowly getting lost. Okay?
Okay.
Okay. Yeah.